Ubud, Indonesia, NYTIMES. His taxi was parked nearby, but Wayan Yanjun was sitting on the sidewalk along the main street in Ubud on the resort island of Bali. It might be some time before anyone needed a ride. Had only 3 passengers in the past week, he said, ever since the eruption of Mount Agung, in Balis northeast. The volcano sent huge plumes of ash into the air for 2 days last week, temporarily closing the island's Ngurah Rai International Airport. The volcano has since calmed down, at least outwardly, and the airport has reopened. But Ubud, a popular destination about 30 kilometers southwest of the volcano, has seen a sharp drop in visitors, as has much of the rest of Bali, Indonesia's top tourism spot. Business is super bad at the moment, said Yanjun, 35, who has been driving a taxi for 7 years. It is a very uncertain situation for us now. Scientists who are monitoring Mount Agung say the volcano could erupt again at any time. The government has ordered the evacuation of about 100,000 people who live within 10 kilometers of the summit. While nearly all of Balis resort hotels and tourist attractions are well outside the danger zone, uncertainty over future eruptions and possible airport closings has prompted many travelers to cancel planned trips to Bali or avoid it altogether. Tjokerda Oka Artha Ardhana Sukawati, head of Balis Hotel and Restaurant Association, said that the island's hotel occupancy rate is now at 20%, compared with 60% this time last year. Balis' normally crowded beaches had only a handful of visitors on Thursday, December 7, and hotels were offering steep discounts to lure travelers back. That does not bode well for the tourism outlook as the island heads into what would normally be a busy holiday season. Uncertainty is as much an enemy to the regional tourism industry as the actual eruptions, said Keith Loverd, a senior analyst at the Jakarta-based firm Concord Consulting. Also affected is the neighboring island of Lombok, an increasingly popular tourist destination. Its airport has also been forced to close at times because of volcanic ash in the air, which can damage an airplane's engine. Arif Yahya, Indonesia's Minister of Tourism, said last week that Bali would lose about $665 million $897 million, through the end of November because of the volcanic activity, which started increasing noticeably in September. Indonesia is unlikely to make its target of 15 million visitors this year, he said. The country's goal of 20 million visitors by 2019 is also in jeopardy. Ubud, a picturesque town in the foothills, is surrounded by rice paddies and is popular with foreign tourists. On a clear day, Mount Agung is visible from some parts of town. The town center is full of art galleries, clothing stores, coffee shops, spas, and yoga studios. Normally, the main street is choked with traffic and its sidewalks crowded with pedestrians. But now, Ubud's hotels and shops have few customers and the streets are uncharacteristically devoid of traffic. Tour buses, typically ubiquitous, have vanished. Sales clerks, waiters and spa workers sit in front of their empty establishments, chatting with each other and offering their services to the occasional tourist who walks by.